Hello friends, my name is Shivam Shivari and welcome to our channel Instructors Points. So today we will discuss and code most asked TCS Ninja coding question. So for that today we will code for a strong number. So we will check if a given number is a strong number or not. So here we can see that a strong number is what? So sum of the factorial of digits is equals to the number itself. That is called the strong number. Like as there is an example. 1, 2, 3. So 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial. It means that sum of the factorial of digit is equals to number itself is called a strong number. So 123 is 123 is not a strong number, but 145 is a strong number. How? 1 factorial plus 4 factorial plus 5 factorial. 1 factorial is always 1. 4 factorial 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So that is 24. 5 factorial is what? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 means 5 into 4 factorial. So 24 into 5 is 120 and sum of that number equals to the number itself is called the strong number. So now as we will go to code the program to check if a given number is a strong number or not. So we code in C++. So now firstly we declare hash include, which is the header file of iostream, the header file of C++, where there are some given functions like C in, C out. So these are comes under the iOS stream, input output stream. Okay, and after that we use using namespace standard. It means that if you find something that is not declared in the current scope and go and check standard using name standard are used, it is because computer needs to know the code for the cout or cin functionalities. It needs to be know, so we will use namespace standard. Okay, so now we will create a main function which is int main. Okay, and in int main we declare some variable to calculate the strong number. So here we will take some variable like int number. So we will take a number, we will take an input from the user and input. Okay, so we take a variable number and I, there is an, and also we check the factorial, and for calculating the factorial we have to check the remainder also. So for calculating the remainder we have to modulo the number with 10. Okay, so we take one more variable which is remainder. Okay, so now, and also we will sum that number with the factorial. Because of that sum of the number is equals to number itself is called strong number. So sum is now initially it's 0 and temporary variable value of number will store in the temporary variable. Okay, so now we will check, we will take input from the user. So firstly we will ask the user to enter a number. So here user will see the enter a number string into the display, and after that cin is used basically to take input from the user. So now cin number, so now the user will input some number. Okay, so that number. Okay, so after that for new line in C++, new line we use AND-L. Okay, so for that use AND-L is for new line. Okay, now we check whether the number is well, we will check here whether the number is a strong number or not. So for that we will take a while condition here, while loop, and pass that number to the while loop, and after that we will initialize I is equals to 1, which is already we declare here. So now the I is equals to 1 and the value of factorial is also 1. Because of that, the value of 1 is always 1. 1 factorial is always 1, so the value of factorial is 1 here. Okay. Now we will check the remainders. For the remainder, we check the value of number is modulo of 10 is called remainder. So, like I've given an example, like there is a value is the user gives a number which is 145 and 145 modulo 10, which is equals to 5. Because of that, 10 is totally divisible. 145 is divisible by 10, so the remainder will comes 5 here. Okay, so the value of remainder is 5 now. Okay, now again, okay, so now again we check the while condition where we check I is smaller than or equals to the number, the sum. Okay, sorry, remainder here, and in that condition we calculate the variable which is factorial. So now we calculate the factorial, and factorial is multiplication with the I. So initially the value of factorial is 1 here and the value of I is also 1. So the initially the factorial is 1. Okay, and after that we check and increment the value of I. So after that the I value is 2, so now the value of I is 2 and the factorial is, now the value of factorial is 1 here, so now the value is 1. After remainder checking, so if we take a number which is 145 here, which is input by the user, so 145 modulo 10 is 5, again the remainder is 5, so the 5 comes under the here, and 2, now the value of I is 2, so 2 is less than equals to 5, means that the loop, the condition is true. So the so that the condition is checked, factorial is equals to fact into I. Okay, so the value of factorial is now 1, but the value of I is 2, so 1 into 2 is 2 here. Okay, now again it will check the value is 3 right now, so the 3 is going again, and the value of factorial is 2 right now, so the value is 5 and 3 is less than equals to 5. Okay, so now factorial into I, so the value of factorial is 2 and the value of I is 3, so now 2 into 3 is 6 here. Okay, after that the value of I is equals to I plus plus, so the value of I is 4 now, and the value of I is 4 and the value of factorial is 6, so 4 into 6 is 24 right now. Okay, and after that again it will check the value of I is 5 right now, so 5 is less than or equals to 5, so the modulo is 5, so the value is equals to, and again the condition will check, and the factorial is right now 24 into 5, which is equals to 120 right now, and the again the I plus plus, and the condition will remain wrong here. Okay, so whether the condition is wrong, so we will calculate the sum. Okay, so the sum is equals to sum plus value is factorial, because the number which factorial is equals to number itself. Sum of the factorial of the number is equals to number itself. So the value is right now 1 plus 24 plus 120. Because of that, factorial is now 120. Before that, factorial is 24 and the value of factorial is 1. So 1 plus 24 plus 120 is 145. Okay, so this is the strong number. Okay. So now check n is equals to n divided by 10, which means the value is divisible by 10 and it will store onto the, now there is number. Okay. So the number will store into the temporary variable. Okay. Now Now we will check if condition. If the value of sum is equals to value of temporary variable, means that the temporary variable value is 145 because of that number is 145, and the sum, which is sum plus 0, it means 0 plus 145 is 145, and 145 is equals to 145. Yeah, the number is equals to sum of the number is equals to temporary number. Then the output is Cout temp, means that the number is a strong number. Okay, backslash n new line. Okay, and otherwise, if the condition is false, means that the condition is false, so the output will print in temp is not a strong number. Here also for taking new line. And L is also for taking new line. Okay. And now return 0. Okay. So this is the flow of calculating the strong number. Now we will save this program and run that program. Okay. So it will take some time. So here the will ask enter a number here. So the number is 145, and okay, there is some mistake here. Just a minute. There is some mistake in the program. So here we using namespace standard, which is iostream. Okay, that's fine. The value of factorial number I, okay, sum, and the value stored into the temporary number is stored into the temp variable. Okay. Okay. So there is an issue because of that. These values comes after this. Because of that, the number comes after the user input the number, then it will store into the temp variable. Okay, so now we will save this program and run. Now the value is 145, and 145 is a strong number. Okay, so that's fine. There's some mistake because of that. We initialize sum and temporary variable before the user input the number, so that's why we are not getting the right input. Okay, so like the user, if the user inputs some other number which is not a strong number like 45, so this is not a strong number. Okay, but 145 is a strong number. Okay, like again I will check. So here I will check 145. So this is a strong number. Okay, that's fine. So if you want, if you have any query, then please comment. And if you want more videos for the TCS placement program, okay. So for the TCS, there is an exam is on 24, 25, and 26. If you want some more videos, then you can comment on the comment box. And also we already create some videos for TCS, so you can check whether our playlist, which is C playlist. Okay, and I will also mention into the I button, so you can check whether for the TCS placement. Okay, and thank you, and please like, subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.